subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
All right, let's get I'm buck broken. All right.
Yeah, you know my name, dogs. You know my name.
All right.
I'm a buck broken FBA.
There you go. So, all right, so what's your problem with FBA, sir?
I ain't got no problems, dog. My problems was with you.
What's your problem?
You talk you heard what your man just said. You entertaining us, right? That's all you do. You don't talk about nothing. You're not talking about no reparations. You ain't getting no reparations. All you do is come on.
Hey, why you sound like Buster Rhymes? All right. And why you got a whole page? I'm looking at your page. You whining about me and Foundation of Black Americans. What's that about? Are you an angry tether? What's going on with you, sir?
I already told you, bro. All you do is come on here and make fun of black immigrants.
Right,
You not
right. And that's fun. I like doing that. What's wrong with that?
but you're not talking about nothing. You're not building no black banks.
You ain't. You fled from your homeland. You got a bank full of turds because that's what you shit in your failed homeland. A river bank of turds. You haven't built anything, sir. How can you point your finger at us and you fled from your homeland and you over here mad at us because we're acknowledging our lineage?
Yo, bro, I'm not mad at nobody,
You-
bruh. You didn't do anything. You're not building anything.
Yeah,
You are trapped.
more than you. You just building up a shoe supply to try on different flip flops to flee. So we're building more than you.
Your jokes are corny, bro. What are you?
Fleeing is corny. That's corny, right?
America's for everybody, bro.
Yeah,
You
we made it for everybody. You're welcome, sir. So
you ain't do
it's
shit. White
yeah. You would still be over there in that failed homeland if it weren't for us, sir.
nah. If it wasn't for white man,
No,
boy.
no, no. If it
If
wasn't for us, sir, the white man didn't care about your musty ass, and they still don't. That's why you all in our.
they don't care about your ass, bro.
We don't care about them. This is our shit. You the
It's your
one have to suck white dick. We don't. We got a network of foundational Black Americans where we can look out for each other. We don't knock each other upside the head with sugar cane sticks and shit like you do. That's why you failed in your.
yo, Bati boy. Why you
Yeah. We don't do what you do because I could tell you Caribbean, by the way. But yeah, we could.
yo
Yeah,
why you keep muting me, bro? Why you keep why?
because Black Daddy is talking. Calm down. Calm down. Well, this is not the immigration office. We do straightening here. So yeah,
Yo, Fishman said
yeah. You failed in your homeland, sir. So how come you're not dealing with that trauma? Why are you mad at us?
I'm not mad at you. The dollar is king. That's why we here. We not here for you. We here for the dollar.
Yeah, you couldn't get a dollar if it were not for us, sir. You couldn't get shit. You couldn't even be a 14th Amendment citizen.
You ain't invent the dollar, dog.
Yeah,
Give me a black person on a dollar bill.
it,
I'll wait.
that don't matter. Money's been around since the beginning of time, nigga. Money's been around. Is there money? There's different things have always had some type of monetary value. Seashells, rocks, gold, silver.
There's international money, and you not telling your black people about it. Get off the.
You can't tell me what I'm telling somebody and you failed your homeland. You are a complete failure. You're a refugee, dude. You're an
Everybody comes to America, bro.
yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, you have to come over here under us.
Mexicans are doing better than you.
No, not really. No. Have you seen Mexico? It's worse than your homeland. All right?
You don't know my homeland. Mexico's doing way better than black.
I do. It's dilapidated. That's why you're over here in
Why are Mexicans?
that's why you're in New York living under us, whining. All right? Huh? Come on now.
How you know I was in New York?
I can hear your New York accent. You live in Brooklyn. That's a Brooklyn accent. I know accents, dude.
That's crazy. Now you on point.
I know very
Hold
well.
on, hold on. Let me get this. Let me just get this without you muting me, bro. I ain't gonna act no type of way. Yo, check this out. Mexicans are way more established than Black Americans. You know that they have way more chain restaurants than the Black Americans. Same thing with the Chinese.
Chain-
They're way more established as well.
What
You guys have nothing established,
chain restaurants? What chain restaurants do they have?
bro. They got a bunch of that guala tacos, bro. You can get it anywhere, bro.
Walla
What do you have? Y'all don't fried chicken. KFC don't belong to.
Dude, you're in New York. Do you got Sylvia's, Amy Roos? Melba's. You got all types of beautiful black businesses and restaurants in New York that's popping. What are you talking about?
Nah, it's not popping like how Mexicans is popping, bro.
What's
They
popping in New York? What Mexican spot is popping in New York?
Everything is popping. New York is a melting pot,
Yeah, but
right? It's Caribbeans here and everything.
what
So
Mexican spot is popping in New York? When people go to New York, they hitting up all the spots in Harlem and the soul food joints. That's the those.
they hitting up the Caribbean spots, my guy.
Well, which
Yeah,
ones?
and you know that.
Who,
Bro, everything. Jerk chicken, Trini food, all of that.
which spot? Because I went to a Caribbean spot in Brooklyn and over on
Fisherman Cove. Fisherman Cove.
went to one and that shit wasn't really popping. But which
Nah, you right. Fisherman Cove is kind of trash.
right,
Um,
right.
that juicy patty one that just opened up, that's pretty that you got all the crackers going over there, loving our stuff.
And a shout out to them because they do make. I give credit where credit is due. They make some good ass Caribbean food. I give them credit where credit is due. But yeah,
All right, respect.
where the Mexican spots popping out there though?
El Jefe.
Where the
That's in Bed-Stuy. El Jefe.
oh hold, let me get Ty Powell in here. Hold on, I ain't never heard of El Jefe. Ty Powell, what's up, brother?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, brother. What's up?
Yeah. In the 80s and 90s, there was no Mexicans in New York or Jersey in the
That
80s or
makes it even
90s.
worse, Mr. Ty
No,
Powell.
no. Mexicans didn't come up north until after the North America Free Trade Agreement of 96. Then you started seeing them in 2000.
So
There were
check
no
this out.
Mexicans in New York City
That ma- that
prior
makes it
to
worse. That makes it worse that they just
what are
got
you
here and
talking
they're
about?
well established. Do you
No,
understand
they're
that?
not. There's 37 million Mexicans in the United States. There's 48 million
All
Black
you all
Americans.
you all you have to do is
Okay. Are there
Google
Mexican chains in Atlanta, Memphis, where black
yo,
people are?
yo, cuz, is there Mexican
There's
chains in
not.
Atlanta? Mexican chains in
No,
Atlanta, cuz? My cousin
no.
is from Atlanta right now. He just said hell yeah. He just came from
Where?
Atlanta.
Where?
Where?
Yo,
Where?
where, cuz? Where?
Ain't not,
Man, it's all over Atlanta. They got all different type of taco spots.
That's what I'm
No,
trying to
they're
tell
not
him, bro.
that's
in
not a chain.
Atlanta. They're in Gwinnett County. That's not
That's not a
Atlanta.
chain. What,
That's not Atlanta.
It's not a chain restaurant, but I'm
They're
saying
not in
they're
Gwinnett County.
everywhere.
Where I live in Johns Creek, Alpharetta, Milton, there's no
Everywhere talking, but
Mexicans
they
here.
don't know any burrito spots in Atlanta, bro.
Bro, Cinco de Mayo, we
that's
celebrate Cinco. Black people celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
Mayo.
anybody
What?
Come on, bro.
Cinco de
Mexican taco spots is well known all over America, bro. And y'all know
Okay.
that.
so that
I
If you
don't eat.
Google it,
so somebody with a little taco stand that's doing better. You got a little taco stand
man.
that's doing better. That's not even a chain. That's not a chain restaurant. That's just a random Mexican person's.
But they got chain restaurants. What's that
What's
that big guala that what's that big stuff that everybody go to the
Not sure.
nah bro, everybody know about that. It's where you put the God,
oh,
Chipotle is a chain restaurant.
that's owned by a white corporation. Good freaking grief. Thank you, brother. Damn. Oh goodness, dude, you couldn't even get that lie together. Chipotle is owned by a white corporation. Good freaking grief. It's, yeah, it's not a Mexican owned restaurant. Eh? Come on, it's just like Popeyes, even though it's a variation of Creole soul food, it's a white corporation owns it, even though many people say the recipe comes from the black folks in New Orleans, but come on now. He said Mexicans got a whole bunch of chain restaurants where taco stands. That's the okay. Lord have mercy. Boy, these folks, the tellers be playing dumb. Or are they dumb? Shit. Are they? Are they playing? Shit. They might not be playing. Like Bushmeat Barrister right here. Now, what's up?
I'm just going to piggyback off what the last caller was saying. That he was absolutely right that people of other races have other institutions in place in this country compared to foundational Black Americans. Foundational Black Americans don't have any institutions in place, and that's according to Dr. Claude Anderson. That's why Black people in America are.
We don't. You don't have Bob Johnson and Tyler Perry and Oprah don't have
They're talking about specific entertainment. They're talking about things that are
that.
important.
Those are institutions. Those are institutions. You can't min
We're talking about hospitals, banks,
yeah.
school.
Providence, we had black hospitals. Providence Hospital out of Chicago. We've had black hospitals, sir.
You're talking about just one. I mean, we're talking about a specific community, black people.
Yeah, we've had banks. We still got black banks. We got black banks around the country, black-owned banks. We still have them. We had more, but a lot of them were absorbed into the dominant society. A lot of the hospitals were absorbed into the dominant society. They would turn them into city hospitals. As far we started the EMT business, we were the first trained EMT workers. We were the first ambulance workers in this country, sir. We revolutionized some of this stuff. That's what foundational means, sir. Go ahead, Bush.
Okay, can you tell me exactly where is the black community in America where there's a hospital, specifically a black hospital, a black school, a black business that primarily focuses on hiring black people? There aren't any specific black institutions in this country. Dr. Claude Anderson specifically said it. There's zero.
Now, name black areas where we had that were not sabotaged by the white supremacists. Go. Name all of the areas where we absolutely had all of that, but were not sabotaged by the white supremacists.
And that's why I agree with you. But what is stopping black people today from creating these institutions?
Yeah, see, the problem is we're the big threat that I'm telling you. When we do that, it's easy for us to build our hospitals, schools. We've done it repeatedly. The problem is we are the only ones who are sabotaged when we do it. When we start doing it, the dominant society gets very insecure and they go on alert every single time. That's why you go around the country, when you look at where the freeways are right on top of all of the black business districts. In Detroit, they put a freeway over Hastings Street. That was a prosperous black business district. Down in Miami, they put the freeway over a prosperous black business district. Out here in Los Angeles, they put the 110 freeway next to Central Avenue, which was a prosperous black business district with banks, hotels, all types of businesses. It's like that all across the board. Whenever foundational black Americans start getting an economic stronghold, the white supremacist society goes into attack mode. Out here in California, we had a town called Allensworth, all black town, right after slavery going into the 1900s. It's right up there by Bakersville. The black people had hotel. It's a very little small place, but they had a hotel, they had own school, own church, self-sufficient. The white supremacists start trying to do janky shit with the water supply. But it's like a little museum piece. You can go up there. You can go up there and visit it. All across the board. Tulsa, Oklahoma, when we had a Black Wall Street with a bunch of black millionaires, these people dropped a bomb, literally blew the shit up. So the problem is, why are so many people, Bushmeat Barrister, insecure and paranoid about Black American progress? That's the question.
You're making excuses. That is not the
Oh,
case today. What is
no, what you mean? I'm making excuses. That's real. Am I lying?
oh, Tariq, what is preventing black people today in America from creating those
White supremacists sabotage. They do it now. They still sabotage us. We're the only group who are repeatedly sabotaged by these people. Anytime we start building, they go on alert. Why? They do it now.
you are totally wrong.
You're
Dr. Claude
not going to tell me I'm wrong, and everybody sees it. We see it historically, we see it repeatedly. Yes, when we start getting economic strongholds, they get into sabotage mode. They don't do that with other groups. They know you'll stay in your little lane. All these other groups will stay in their lane, but they're really insecure about us taking over. Out here in LA, Bruce's Beach, they took that and then made Manhattan Beach. They did an eminent domain. All the minute we start getting prosperous, which is very easy for us, here they go with the damn sabotage every single time. Let's East Sider. Hop on East Sider. East Sider, you in here, brother? All right. I wanted East Side to look like his hand was up. On the East Side, I get you back a little later. But
Yeah, yeah, I was just trying. I just wanted to know that what is preventing Black people from creating those institutions today. Like Dr. Claude Anderson, back into the early 2000s, wanted to create an Africa town in Detroit. What was preventing him from doing that was not white
I know,
people; it was his own Black people in Detroit. Like Kwame, I believe Kwame Fitzpatrick was the mayor at that time. They were making excuses that they were going to be divisive and not inclusive by creating this African town for Black people.
yeah, but that's not the general consensus when it comes to us getting stuff done. It's the white supremacists who sabotage us. East Siders, what's up, brother?
Oh man, you pretty much said everything I was gonna as far as the sabotage concern.
Yeah.
But also, here in Cleveland, you know what I'm saying, we also had a history here,
Oh, yeah.
you know, as far as black economics. When you go across Superior, you know, from let's say anywhere from 123rd on the east end all the way towards 55th, you know, heading west, you know, going up down 105th Street. You know, that was all black owned. You know, we had businesses everywhere. We still got some that's up here now, but we don't have nearly as many because of the dominant society. They put foreigners in our neighborhoods and everything, and then they turn around and either they force us out through pricing and everything with the rent and, you know, and taxes and all that other good stuff. Or, you know, they just go ahead on and red tape us until they get us up out of there. You take 105, I ain't gonna be too much longer.
Mhm.
But you take 105 all the way down past Chester and Cedar and all that, it goes into Opportunity Corridor. It used to be you would go by Quincy 105th, it was a car wash, black owned. That's been there for since like the 60s. They just got rid of that like 5 years ago in order to finish the road project. I'll land there.
There you go, my man. Yeah, but yeah, the reality is, well, they sabotage the shit out of our stuff out here in California. They real bad on that. He had an FBI informant back in the 70s and 80s, Dothard Perry, who used to do interviews, and well, he disappeared. But he talked about how the FBI had him burn down the Watts Writers Program. It was a building where they were doing stuff for the community, and the FBI had this dude go burn the shit down. You know, we get that type of sabotage. Yeah, other groups don't get that. So yeah, we got to put everything in
Black
the right context.
Black Americans are also very, what you might just say, very inclusive. They allow other people from other races to take what they have. It happened in Detroit. It happened in California. It seems like Black Americans, they just want to be accepted by everyone. They don't have a power mindset. They're very weak. And until FBAs change that mentality, Black Americans will always be in the bottom in this country.
Okay, so we got to be strong like you, right, Bushmeat?
Absolutely.
Right. So we can lift up large rhinos and barbecue them and make good bushmeat for the whole village. While you,
This is not about bushmeat. This is about it's about economic.
um, no damn refugee talk about who's weak. Boy, the irony. Well, that's a projection. I'd be damned if I let a damn refugee talk about we're weak. Nigga, what's your excuse? Dude, yeah, you had every opportunity to get it popping in your homeland. And you over here wagging that little ashy finger at us. Yeah, we gotta fight the damn white supremacists nonstop. The minute we get something going on, boy, they get into sabotage mode. They start sending like we got the Hidden History Museum. Y'all know how many undercover cops and federal agents and informants they done sent up there? Man, they've been sending informants and people trying to sabotage the Hidden History Museum even before we got it. And they're still doing it. They got damn agent provocateurs doing everything they can behind the scenes to sabotage the Hidden History Museum. Yeah, I'm telling you from experience. These folks were trying to sabotage my brother Nipsey when he had things popping at the Marathon store, even before when it was Slauson Tees, when they had the t-shirt shop. They were out there gaffling him up all the time, sabotaging. Yeah, we get an unusual amount of sabotage. And that's the reality. But the thing is, we still play past it and we just keep rebuilding. And We got a resilience there. There's a resilience that just people can't fathom. Yeah. All right. Speaking of Hidden History Museum, listen, we got an event at the Hidden History Museum coming up October 4th. It's going to be a popping event, comedy show mixer, complimentary dinner. We have great food up there at the Hidden History Museum. It's popping. Y'all go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Definitely, if you're in LA, y'all need to come on through. Even if you're not in LA, fly on out. Come kick it with me. I'm going to be there. Me, Dwan B. We got a lot of phenomenal comics that's going to be there. We got Scroncho, the legendary Scroncho, very funny brother. We got another funny brother, Sidney Castillo. He's going to be there. A sister comedian, Katrina Harris. Another brother, Brandon Wiley. Larry Goodwell. We got a lot of great comics, great food, great music. It's going to be a vibe. So y'all join me October 4th. Get your tickets, hiddenhistorymuseum.com, ladies and gentlemen. And also get your root work at rootworkstyle.com, ladies and gentlemen, rootworkstyle.com. All right, I'm up out of here, guys. It's been real. But Biakute, Lulavuve to the family. Peace.
When there is stank on the streets, there's only one man who will bring the heat.
Hey, Rootwork Jones, why you gotta split, sugar?
These musty jive turkeys think it's a game out here. I gotta get out here and show them I mean business. Can you dig it?
None of these smelly suckers can relax, because Rootwork Jones is back. Is the return of Dolomust, the Sultan of Stank. His mission? To turn Harlem into a musty mecca.
I'm going to plant a must bomb in Harlem. When it detonates, everyone in Harlem will be musty.
Rootwork Jones has to shake up the block. He has a limited time before the bomb drops.
Word on the street is Dolomus's men planted a bomb in a Cadillac in Harlem.
Thanks, Mama.
Can Rootwork Jones find the bomb before it explodes?
Where is the Cadillac with the must bomb, sucker?
Or will the city go into musty mode?
It's a couple blocks over that way.
Rootwork Jones is behind the wheel, socking stanky suckers all in their grills. Come see Rootwork Jones in Musty Inferno. Go to rootworkstyle.com for more info. Sucker.